All right, so I think this is a revolutionary opportunity here. Could it flop? Sure. But I already built a ChatGPT app, and now I kind of think there's no reason to build outside of ChatGPT as they do have 800 million users and not a lot of apps thus far. So you can see I built this data set here, which is looking at all the liquidations on Hyperliquid. Well, actually, just for a specific token. Anyways, it sees everybody's position and it can see when they get liquidated. Like, for example, this guy gets liquidated $3 billion. If the price goes to $620, this guy down here, if the price goes down to $579, he gets liquidated for $1.5 million. Anyways, I evolved that into an app because I just wanted to get everything working. Now I have this document here that essentially walks me step by step through the ChatGPT creation process because I worked for about, I don't know, 2, 3 hours this morning building this app. It may not be relevant to many people, guaranteed not relevant to 800 million people, but it's relevant for me as a trader. I'm an algorithmic trader, and usually I'm just building bots or backtests every single day here live. But yeah, today, this is what we're doing. As this is fun. Building ChatGPT apps for trading until 100 million. How about that, dude? I like that. That's a good one. Coding ChatGPT apps until I make 100 apps. Okay, so you can see what we have so far. I just wanted to get a actual usable use case here that I needed, and this is what I need. So can you go ahead and refresh that data for me? Okay, so we can see here, can see the liquidation levels of people. Like there's just two on this board. I want to see how she can interact with this data now. So we'll trigger if ZC falls, yada yada. Hold just now. It's a little interesting if you ask me though, because maybe this guy already got licked, but I see something different over here. See on the terminal, ZEC long, closest to liquidation. I don't see that guy anymore. Not on the chart at least. Open link. I'm just gonna vibe out and build all day. So if you got questions, let me know. I think this is a very, very good opportunity. Will it come to fruition? Who knows? But I like the inlineness. This is so important. We had custom GBTs. Okay, those were cute. But this is inline. And you can have a UI. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So I'm excited, dude. Excited. So let's see if this guy is still here. Because I have a mismatch from my data to their data. He says one long position, yes. Okay. So I wonder why. Oh, you know what it is? Okay. So you know how we updated the wait, that's not it. That's not it. This isn't Hyperliquid. The ZEC traders complete in order to loop through the top 20. Well, we need to make sure to update that CSV, the main CSV with the top 20. You know, since I know we're not testing all of them, but we got to make sure to update the CSV. I'm pulling that CSV for other data, for like a other app, whatever. and it's just mismatched into this one. So that's the first thing I think about is maybe we're not saving it to the data. We are displaying it on the terminal, which is good. But are we saving it to that CSV so our master CSV is updated? Okay, let's go ahead and see how we can get this all up to date because I asked her, good catch. Let me verify the CSV saving. Looking at the code, I could see priority update worker does call the display. Okay. But let me trace it, be 100% sure. Okay, so she says she's Gucci, pretty much. But you can see, oh, there they are. So maybe, no, this isn't the ChatGPT interface. That's why. Let's say refresh it again. Can you go ahead and refresh it again? Thank you. They don't have a refresh button yet. Okay, so I'm starting to feel like we're using mock data here. Okay, great job with this app. The liquidation levels one. I think we might be using mock data though for the actual liquidation levels. Because if you look at this screenshot, you can see my levels on my internal dashboard and what should be saved to the CSV are different. And then also on the screenshot of my self-hosted UI of this app shows different levels as well. Okay, so let's just show her all the things so she could be directly on page with me. Okay. So I made an update to this yesterday because it's tracking so many people. I made it a little more efficient. How did I make it more efficient? Okay, let's see here. Yes, the priority worker is saving the CSV. Okay. Saves to 3 CSVs. Can you point me to the full path that you're using to populate this data as it's constantly changing every few minutes? I had already tried the refresh on ChatGPT. I just asked her to send it back to me because there is no refresh. I understand that. I understand that. So yeah, go ahead and let me know how to fix this or fix it for me. Thank you. Build using Claude to build ChatGPT apps. What a beautiful world, huh? Beautiful, beautiful world. Keep you floating right here, shorty. You might need it. We might need your help eventually. You might need it. Might need it. We might need your help eventually. PG, what's up, dude? 777. Good to see you, bro. PG in the house. Time is it? Okay. It's 1. Let me go ahead and see if she's still on. See if she's still on. Is you still on? You still locked? Dune. Oh, Dune Analytics. Dune.com. Hyperliquid depositors. Dune. USDC. Let's say create a thread. Hyperliquid depositors. Funny, I'm this old. I don't even know how to spell depositors. Okay, so I can get all the depositors here. 28,000. Is there a script you could build? Matter of fact, what is this? Hyperliquid 2025? There's a section on this website. I can screenshot it for you. It says depositor table address link. It has 28,000 pages to it. Is there a way you can scrape this data and download that? I only want that one. Depositor table. I want their address link and their cumulative deposit. That's it. Those two things. And then if you could scrape that for each page, that'd be far. API. They got an API. Bring this chart and its data in your own system. First, create a Dune login. Da-da-doom. Okay, so let's go ahead here and say perfect. Investigation. What I found. Server is reading the correct files. Okay. Files exist. Okay. The data discrepancy. I checked the actual CSV and found something interesting. Long positions, current price 608, short, current price 610. The top liquidation is 579, matches your screenshot. Current price is this, top long liquidation is that. The current price changes very rapidly every few seconds. When ChatGPT loads the widget, it embeds a snapshot of the data from that moment. By the time you look at it, the price has already moved. Your screenshot shows priority updated top 14. Yes. No, that has nothing to do with it. Remember, this is supposed to be just using the CSV. So at the end of the day, my local data that I sent you, that saves to the CSV. So that's running everything in the background. So if that's working, this should be working. That's all I'm saying. It has nothing to do with the price changing because the price changes whatever a little bit in a few minutes, but that doesn't mean anything because I'm really worried about the liquidation levels that are not showing up, not the The price. The price is looking fine and it refreshes fine. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Let's get it, dog. Good to see you live back again today. Yes, sir. I just had to go get some food, some water. Mohammed, nice little back test, it sounds like. Okay, I see you, bro. I was focused on the wrong thing. Liquidation levels are what matter. The current price fluctuation. Liquidation levels like 579 show match your exact CSV. And since your background script is writing in files, ChatGPT should always show the same data the server is correctly running. No, it's not. That's what that was the whole point, man. Can you go ahead and send me a fresh chart? Thank you. Can you send me that liquidation data for Zcash? Lock in, bro. Look at the screenshot of the black terminal one. That's my local one that is filling up the CSV, and that's what you should be calling. You can see here, for example, there's a $1.8 million liquidation at entry of 593 and lick of 588.61. But then when I look at my chart here on the screen inside of ChatGPT, that does not show. This is a fresh poll. I just asked her to update it. But you can see that that long liquidation is wrong. And then you can also see the short liquidations are not showing there. So it's like this is old data or something. Specifically old liquidation data. The price is right. So something is working. You got this, bro. Come on. Lock in. Lock in. So like what do you pull from this data if you were a trader looking at the market and wanted to trade? Okay, so here we go. Here's a trader oriented breakdown of what this liquidation actually means and how someone might think about trading it. What a trader might infer from this liquidation data you pulled. Hold up. 1118. Back at it. 800 million users. All right, here we go. Block, 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 block. Why? Your server had a pass filter. Only 3 showed. The rest were filtered out. So ChatGPT was showing old cache data from whenever there were large liquidations. Fix. Nah, that's not it. Because I'm looking for that $1 million plus liquidation that I specified. It's like 1.8. And you can also tell it's not live data because, for example, there's short liquidations below the price. They're already liquidated. So you can see this is all bad liquidation data, good price data. So what you said is not correct. I only want to keep things over 50,000. I only want to see liquidations over 50 racks on the as the lines. That was by design. Thank you. Here's the original code. Matter of fact, well, you don't even need it. Never mind. Perfect. I've added detailed logging and restarted the server. Now please ask ChatGPT to refresh the data. Do I need to reset the connection in ChatGPT to refresh that as well? And do I need to yeah, that's it. I'll just do this anyways. Do, do, do. Can you show me the latest liquidation data? The above are the ones that they found, but you can see on my dashboard that it's populating the CSV that we should be reading from. This is what I see. So you can see they're missing out on like that $1.8 million long, $2.4 million short. So it looks like it's just old data for the liquidation specifically. Give her text because she's not responding well to those images today. She said, no, please, no more images. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No more images, please, and thank you. Compacting conversation. All right, here we go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, man? How are you, bro? New stream? I'm here every day. It's always a new stream. Every day, every day, every day. It's always going to be a new stream because day by day, I just keep working away. And I love this game. So it's not even really working, dude. So thanks for having me. I appreciate you. Mr. Mason. New stream, who this? Perfect. The test script reads the current data correctly from the CSV. I see your server is running, but hasn't been called yet. Let me check if there are multiple server instances running, which could be the issue. All right, well, I want to keep going, dude. This is going too slow for me. Speed up. Speed up, boy. Data sync, hyperliquid. Oh shit. Let's say Conda activate. T-Flow, bro. Conda activate. T-Flow. Then I want to go ahead and say copy repo path CD. Okay, CD, dude, CD'd. And then I'm gonna say CC, 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 CC. All right, so I want you to create a game inspired by Flappy Bird. You know how you have to like tap, tap, tap in order to keep the bird going up and down so it doesn't hit the poles. Okay, so instead of the bird, I want like a, if you could think about like a stock chart, and you could make it go up by tapping it, and it falls down by not tapping it, and then there's these bars that you have to get through. So you know how they use pipes in Flappy Bird? Well, I want to use some like bars. I don't know. Try to think of something that has something to do with like trading or stocks or something there. And you have the README in this directory. Please read the README of, here, I'll attach it, the chat GPT app creation.md. You have that. So we already know how to build apps here for ChatGPT. And we already figured it all out, all the steps in between. So read that first and then go ahead and execute some sort of game like that. Let me know if you have any questions before you get started. Here's the ChatGPT app creation. You know, read that before you ask me those questions. At ChatGPT app creation. Okay, let's get it, dog. Perfect. The server is running with the fix. Let me create a summary of what I found. And fixed. Found the issue. Windows at applied. Okay. The widget in ChatGPT app was prioritizing old embedded data over fresh data for the tool. Why? But the widget checked for embedded data first. Okay. So change the priority order. First for fresh new data only falls back to embed. Ah, okay, okay. Next steps in ChatGPT, I say ask for the Zcash. When you want to refresh, just ask for a refresh. Can you give me the newest Zcash liquidation data? You could just call it Flappy Chad for now. Okay, I've read the ChatGPT app creation guideline. It's comprehensive, and I can see that you figured out all the MCP patterns, widgets, development, and pitfalls to avoid. Before I build this stock chart Flappy Bird game thing, I want to have a couple questions. Obstacles, bars, theme. Which of the obstacles represent? Yeah, let's just see what you can think of for the obstacles. Just don't hold back on design. You're a really, really great designer. I don't want you to hold back on design at all. Really take your time and think about this. The vibe, I want to like kind of a, yeah, black and like neon green type terminal vibe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But also look like a chart, like trading view chart. Okay, okay. But then the actual thing that's going is smooth, like the Rollbit chart. Rollbit chart is super smooth. Let's just use an emoji for the character for now, just to make it easy for you. You pick for now. It should be hard, just like Flappy Bird was. It shouldn't be easy. It should be hard. We'll show the gain losses dollars at the top right. And the further you go, the more dollars you got. No, we can have coins. Let's have coins they collect. And that's how they add points. So there's coins in between each pipes, all the pipes, or whatever, the bars, whatever we're using. And it should be difficult. Okay, go. I don't know if you could build games in ChatGPT, so I'm checking really quickly because I already built the README. The MD that shows me exactly how to build the ChatGPT apps step by step. This took 3 hours to build, but we figured it out. Now it should be faster and faster to build apps for a platform that has 800 billion users. Goddamn. This is going to be crazy, bro. I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance it's going to be crazy. I don't want to hype it too much now. I think I just asked her, right? She, can you show me the newest liquidation bars for Zcash? She still doesn't have it correct. Price looks about right. But yeah, dude, this is still not it. I think we got to approach this differently because for some reason those liquidations are just not showing up, but the price is correct. So I know the live data is set up. So whenever you get in that live call and it's refreshing for the price, we should also just get the real data for the liquidation levels, the longs closest to liquidation, shorts closest to liquidation. Oh, my bad, Aaron. I delete my streams. My bad, bro. I delete my streams. I'll repost a lot of them. A lot of them. Just gotta keep the OPSEC correct, dude. Can't be dropping API keys on the live stream and then reloading them to YouTube or keeping them on there. Oh yeah, what's up, bro? Okay, excellent. The liquidations endpoint is working and returning fresh data. Top long. Yeah, I'll probably upload it tomorrow, to be honest. I got a cool little vid for later today. Damn, she's still going on Flappy Chat. Perfect. The server's ready. Fresh, reading fresh data. Okay. Added new. Okay. All right. I'm just going to reset everything. And then are you still running the server? I don't see a background task anymore. Okay. Let's go ahead and refresh everything just in case. Ah, yeah, it is the Flappy Chat server. Okay, Modev, this game is fire. Okay, so how do I deploy it? Configure ChatGPT. Okay, Flappy Chat. Okay, can you deploy? Okay, how do we do this? CD apps, Flappy Chat, quick start. Okay, let's copy this. CD apps, Flappy Chat. Okay, then start.sh. Okay. Then what? Server is running on. Okay, then ngrok it. A787. Is already online. Can you use a different ngrok path? I'm building a development somewhere else, and I don't want to tell them to use a different one. I want to tell you to use a different one, and that's why. You did a great job today, but now you're almost in production, and I got another one on the way. And maybe update the README because, or the chat app creation, because we need to figure out how I can build out 2, 3, 4, 5 of these mugs at the same exact time and have servers going and all that. I don't know if that's possible, but. But what? But what? But what? But what? Why you got to end sentences with but? But what? Go ahead and see what she said. Absolutely. Let me change it. So, okay, I'll use A788 instead of A787. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now let's go ahead and try to ngrok then the 8787. Okay, now we had a little error here. So it's already. I'm going to let her be done with that one. And then I'm going to try it again. Try it again. I'll just keep trying. I'll just keep trying. Let me restart the server on the new port 8788. Thank you. One at a time. ngrok Pro. Multiple tunnels. PM2 process manager. Create ecosystem.config. Port allocation. Your main development app. Zcash. Liquidation levels production. to use this app now, ngrok 788 8788. It's weird because I'm getting this error. Oh, and my mouse died, so I'll be right here talking to you for a minute. Let's see what you want to talk about is the question. How about let's talk about how unprepared I am for the stream. I don't even have my mouse charged. But why do you have to charge mouses? Why do you have to charge these mice? I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. We got to charge mice. All right, that should be enough juice. Should be enough juice for the rest of the day. So I get this error. We were running another thing on the other. We were running another app on that same place, but I just had her move it over, so I'd expect not to get this error. But I do. What should I do, dude? Okay. So quick fix, kill. Okay. They're running back. Beautiful, dude. Okay, and then let's go back up to their original instructions here of how to get the rest of this installed. And then we take this here. Read me. MCP, I believe. Wait. It looks like I got the exact same MCP link now on the other app. Did I just overwrite it, or do I have to run this new one again and get a new link? Holy moly, I'm out of my world again, but I'm excited. I'm out of my world again. All right, so let's see. No worries. You need a separate ngrok tunnel for each app. Let me break this down. Your other app, keep this running. Zcash needs its own ngrok tunnel. Not set up yet. Okay. So Terminal 1, your other app, okay, already running. Terminal 2 here. Okay, let's do that. What did I do before this? I can't remember. pkill ngrok. pkill ngrok. Okay. Oh, snap. I killed all of them, huh? 877, and this one is ngrok HTTP 8788. Okay. Hey, it's not fun. You know, I tried it with this new ngrok and I got this error. Tier limitation, you can only run one tunnel at a time. Your other app on 8787 is using the one tunnel. You can't run 87A at the same time. Switch between free, simple. Okay. I'm just gonna pay for ngrok. How about that? Upgrade to ngrok Pro? Are you kidding me? $8 a month? Are you kidding me? I'm going after 100 M's. Sign up. I'll sign up now, this second. I mean, right? Because I'm gonna need it for running multiple at the same time. That's it. And this will solve the problem, right? I mean, this will allow me to work on 2, 3 of these apps at the same time. And can you look through the whole funnel, the whole step by step, the whole README and all that, and like make sure that I'll be able to work on these in parallel? You know, I have multiple Claude Code AI set up here, and I have multiple ideas, and I have limited time. So if I could work on these 2, 3 at a time, that is going to be humongo. Okay, let's go ahead and just sign up real quick while she answers that. Oh, I'm already signed up. I don't get how I'm signed up, but whatever. Up to 3 concurrent endpoints. Let me be crystal clear about what you can and can't do in parallel development. Current sub, ngrok free, no parallel, perfect. What you can do, run multiple servers simultaneously, yada yada. What you can't do, test multiple apps in ChatGPT. With ngrok Pro, yes, parallel everything. Okay. Solution upgrade to Pro. Now all 3 apps are live in ChatGPT simultaneously. Without ngrok Pro current state, you can develop in parallel but test sequentially. My recommendation for serious parallel development with 2 to 3 apps, you need ngrok Pro. Nice. And I'm curious, do we when we do deploy this, what's the setup going to be? Like, I usually use a Ubuntu server, or can we just set this up directly on Vercel? Or, yeah, how do we get this live onto the actual web? Because I know I'm running this locally. And to add on to that question and try to be conciser than me, uh, will when we do put this live, will we still be using ngrok for that live version? Compacting conversation. I'll be right back then. Get some water. Automate your trading so you can remove all emotions and all in-game decisions. I totally up and down and trying to kind of guess which way the charts are going to go. And you make some money, you lose some money,
But the things that really hurt when you're in a trade for so long, you just keep staring at it and you're watching it go against you, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer, stay up a little bit longer, and then you get liquidated because you're using too much leverage. You're a human being. It's not your fault at all, dude. We're built to be beautiful human beings with emotions. And if you've ever gotten in a fight with a friend or a spouse or whatever, you know that when your emotions hit, you cannot think clearly. So why do we trade by hand when we're using, our life savings to trade, and we know for a fact when emotions hit, you cannot think logically. And that's directly from a Stanford professor. So I went ahead and I started to show my whole algo trading process step by step live on YouTube every single day. And what came from that is I got really good at algo trading, even though I did not know how to code when I first got started. So everybody was like, Moondev, please build a boot camp or some way to teach this in short, concise videos, because your lives, they're awesome, but you're in the middle of a project every single day. And I apologize for that. But in order for me to chase this guy who ran up a net worth of $31 billion, his name is Jim Simons, and in order for me to keep chasing him, I can't just sit here and make all of my YouTube lives teaching segment, right? So what I did is I put everything into a boot camp with short, concise videos that show you step by step how to automate your trading. Even if you don't know how to code, you can remove all of your emotions and automate your trading. So for the rest of your life, anytime you have a trading idea, I'll show you how to backtest it and see, does it work in the past? If it works in the past, well, it's much more likely to work in the future. And then if it works in the past, you can build it into a small bot. I show you how to build a bot. I show you how to code. I show you how to backtest. I show you how to use AI. I pay for your AI. All of the latest models, I continue to update. You get free AI. In the next 15 days, I will hold your hand step by step in the process of automating your trading, so you never have to click those buttons again. You never have to have those late nights where you're just staring at the charts again. You can trust that your bots will do the trading for you. Whatever strategy that you put in, it will execute to a T. It will never disrespect your stop losses. It will never disrespect your take profits. None of that. You'll learn step by step in the next 15 days. And I give you a ton of code, a ton of examples. And on top of that, dude, this is very, very, very important. Doing this alone is a challenge. Doing it with hundreds of others is so much easier. We're in here sharing ideas, suggestions, algos, strategies, etc., all in a private Discord that you get access to, members only. You get access to it when you do join the bootcamp. So go ahead and check out this website. I know the website's a little ugly looking, but I'm a back-end developer building algos. The website does not matter. What matters is the content that's in it. I'll show you step by step how to automate your trading. And on top of that, there's a 100% money back guarantee. No questions asked. Just put your email in here and I'll send you a free gift of a roadmap, and I'll get you inside of the public Discord as well. Super simple to do. There's a 100% money back guarantee. What I want you to do right now is click the link in the description. Click that link in the description right now. Go read everything on this page, everything you will get. You'll learn exactly how to automate your trading in the next 15 days. And then go read what other people who have actually gone through the bootcamp have to say. Go read all of these testimonials. And if you really, really want to dive deep into the proof, go ahead and Google Algo Trade Camp reviews. Someone was so kind to go through the boot camp and he was like, this is so good, I'm gonna leave a review. And then what happens after that? A bunch of other people have left reviews. So
Okay, perfect. Now let me summarize what I've created for you. Okay, summary of deployment documentation. I've created comprehensive production deployment documentation that answers all your questions. Key answers to your questions. Ubuntu server, yes. Perfect choice for FCP server. Full guide included with step-by-step commands. Okay. Use PM2 for process management, Nginx for reverse proxy. Let's encrypt for free 5 to 10 blah. Vercel, no. Vercel is for serverless functions. ngrok in production, no. ngrok is only for local development. Production uses your real domain. Okay, okay. See, I wanted to know that before I got the more expensive plan. ngrok in production, sweet. No more random ngrok URLs. ChatGPT connects directly to your Ubuntu. Now, a follow-up question is, with that Ubuntu, imagine I have 20 different apps. Can I have one website? Not one website, but one URL, so I don't have to set up that HTTPS over and over again, or how will that be? Optimized for SSE, yada yada, SSL, certificate setup, free, let's encrypt with auto renewal, multi-app setup here, security best practices. So you're back, localhost 8788. After deployment, the guide includes a complete quick start command section that walks you through the entire deployment in 20 minutes. And now that I think about it, why wouldn't I just work inside? If you, let's let her. And if that's the case where I only need one website and I could just have all these apps connected to it, why wouldn't I be working inside of my server right now that connects, and then all of my tests could just be live, just test live, you know? Because right now they literally only allow development work. So, if we use my live link or whatever, then for these next 3 months, they're not opening the app store yet. It's all development mode. So it's only me using that link is what I'm trying to say. And if that's the case, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say, dude? What are you trying to say, Woo? Okay, perfect. Single domain, all the app answers yes. One domain, nice. Perfect. One SSL certificate, okay. App 2, 3, okay. How it works. One Nginx configuration file. Hmm. One SSL, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You could add 20, 50, 100 apps without touching DNS or SSL. Oh my God. That sounds so good. So it looks like it's the case that we could have one URL like app.moondev.com or apps, whatever. apps.moondev.com / whatever it is, whatever the app is. So yeah, why wouldn't we just build on the server live? Because I'm sure there's going to be deployment issues, right? So if we could just every time we're iterating through these apps, if we could iterate through and it's on the live link, then when we do actually submit them for actual live, they'll be ready to go. Am I thinking about this wrong? I know it's a little more dangerous, whatever, to build in production, but you see, there's like a 3-month gap that production is just me. It's just me and me. I can't even distribute it to people. Yo, Andre, what's up, bro? 777. Good to see you, dude. So is this running? Okay, it is. So honestly, I think what just happened, let's go here. Let's try to run this back out of memory. I want to get super good at this. Let's go ahead and say create Flappy Chad game. This is actually it as well. So let's just go ahead and say create. Bad gateway, bad gateway. I think I missed a step. I possibly could have missed a step, but this is what happens when I try to add it. Here's the printouts. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Bodev, you're absolutely nailed it. Your instinct is 100% correct. Here's why developing directly on your server makes perfect sense. The math. Traditional approach, develop it locally, test with ngrok, deploy, find issues, repeat. Slow iteration, ngrok, limitations, one tunnel on free tier. Deployment surprises, environment differences. Your approach, develop on server, test with real domain, already live. Fast iteration, edit, restart, test. Real HTTPS from day one. Run 20 apps simultaneously, no ngrok needed. When App Store opens, you're already battle tested. Zero deployment surprises. Key benefits for your situation is just for 3 months, no users to break stuff. One domain, real environment testing. What you test is what goes live. ngrok, no ngrok headaches. All apps accessible simultaneously. That's the big one. That's the big one. That's the big one, dude. Okay, so recommended setup, VS Code, remote SSH. This is the killer feature. Install remote SSH extension. Yep. Yep. That's the killer feature right there. Then your workflow is this. Open VS Code, connect to server. Okay. Edit server.js or index.html. Okay. That's it. No deployment, no surprises. You're right about the 3-month window. You said there's a 3-month window in production. It's just me exactly. This is your secret weapon. Uses the time to build and test on real infrastructure. Okay. One caveat, still use Git. Even though you're on a server, always commit to git add dot. Okay. Moon dev feature working on production. Okay. This gives you version history, rollback. Yes, dude. Actually, very smart. Thank you for that. Thank you, dude. So development, dev environment, set up all this on a server or on my server. Just use prediction bots. Just use apps.prediction bots.com. Yeah. Make sure to still git commit things so we can easily roll back and be descriptive as we are building in production. That's game changing, dude. So I'm just taking a little bit of time to plot this out, plot it out, plot it out. Okay, so your approach smart development, yada yada. Develop locally with ngrok.
Use real domain with path-based routing. So how would the routing look? I'm going to use a website that is this because it's already set up on Nginx and it's already live, all that good stuff. Like, give me an example of like 10 apps on that domain and how it would go the easiest way possible. If we don't have to use a subdomain, that would be awesome because I don't even have to go into Cloudflare. But if we do, I could also go into Cloudflare. It's scary there, you know. Forwarding line should say, perfect, the server's back up. Okay, run this. That's it, bro. Oh, 8787. Maybe I just did 8787 or 878. See. We in there, dude. You see how quick that was? Sick. That took us 3 hours earlier. And this took us no hours, dude. No hours. Not even one. 1 hour, maybe. Not even. No, not even. I've been doing 12 things at once. Yo, can I play that game called Flappy Jad? Or Jads? No. Do not build anything with Nginx now. We're just talking. We're making sure that we're on the same page here. All that is good. If I'm able to, like, I just want you to show me how we would map it out for that website. I don't want you to code anything. All right, Flappy Chad, bro. Let's go. Let's see what my game looks like. Game number 1. Built by Moondao. Click the start. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Restart. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Yep. This is fire, dude. This is fire. Oh, oh, that's hard, bro. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Okay. So great job. Yo, this game is absolutely fire, dog. You are so sick. Let's make up gold coins. That is fire, dude. So you could build games up in here. Game's hard, dude. Ah, I don't know why you'd have this inside of ChatGPT, but I just wanted to see if I could what I could do. Restart. All right, that's fun. We built it. That was super fast. Okay, so I built a game up here, but that's like putting a website on a phone, right? From the shift from the internet to mobile. So it's kind of goofy having this like click game in here. But I think if we build specifically for this new era of AI, like you're an AI chat, right? You're a chat interface. You can work with the information they have, you have, whatever. And
you have endless knowledge. So like a new paradigm of games, I think, is upon us. I want you to think really hard about this and be short and concise, but pitch me on the 10 most next generation of games. Don't try to smash a website into an app per se. Let's not try to smash an app into an AI unlimited knowledge chat interface either. You get my drift? Okay. Think about this super hard and come up with your top 10 absolute best ideas. Okay. That's fire. How do you make it think? How do you make it think, dude? Ah, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Peak, bro. What up, PG? You're exactly right. A tap game inside here is like a desktop site squished onto an iPhone. New medium equals new native game design. Here's my shot at 10 chat native game concepts that only really make sense when the console is an AI with memory, reasoning, and tools. Life DM, your real life as an RPG campaign. The AI is your permanent dungeon master. Your actual life is the map, work habits, relationships. Relationships become quests, encounters, bosses. Why is chat native? The UI is conversational. You negotiate with your DM about quests, shortcuts, and house rules. The AI keeps long term memory of your victories, failures, and evolves the campaign's world around you. Okay, this is weird. Okay, the council, multi-agent diplomacy, diplomacy, in your inbox. AI spawns a council of distinct expert personas: the hacker, the deployment, the cynic, the optimist. You play the arbiter, mediating their conflicting advice to solve complex scenarios. Ghosts in the archive. Yeah, I mean, I think that you should chill out, bro. I appreciate you sharing the knowledge. It's my pleasure, dude. I'm glad you're actually putting it to use, dude. Much love to you. That's fire, fire, fire. The Impossible Mentor. Learn anything boss fight. A learning game where each boss is a high level concept. You defeat bosses by demonstrating actual understanding in conversation. I think Homeboy just got licked, bro. Let's see here. 2.2 million here. I think he just got smoked. Oh, no, no. He's still there. Maybe he adjusted. Open orders here. Recent fills. Closed short at 209. Yeah, 209. That's right now. How much did he close? 700, 250, 250. Okay, 1,000. Damn. 1,000. Damn. But he kept some of it on. So it looks like he must have just closed some of it. How is he as a trader? Oh, not very good. Not very many people are. $664. This guy, and then this guy here is at. Oh, he's still getting it closed. That's why. 209. Oh, this is a different person. Sorry. $639. 123,000 short. Open orders, asset positions. So that's the same person. This guy here. 604,000 short. His liquidation's 664. $664 for 600 racks. Recent trade open orders here. Stop loss take profit at 598. Open short. Okay. This is 1212. I just think gold would look better. So yeah, use the gold coin. I think there's a gold coin emoji, and then the money bags. That's a good idea when there's like it's like a bonus. Time loop negotiator. You're stuck in a diplomatic. Yeah, okay. Great job with this. I like your deep thinking. I want you to deep think, but these need to be casual games, games that are easy to understand, easy to pick up, play in a second, no thinking to them. Yours are very deep intellectual games, and that's solid. Thank you for the thought, but I want you to think harder and think about the beauty and simplicity. 10 new ones, please. Thank you. The many face chat, time loop negotiator, you're stuck in a diplomatic groundhog day. AI spins up a cast of personas in a group chat: detective, influencer, troll, shy genius. Some are honest, some deceptive, some misinformed. Your job is to figure out who's who. I like this actually. I was just kind of not dogging her, but I was having her change things. Game. Blue type game. I think these guys are getting liquidated right now, matter of fact. Oh, he's long now. Closed short and flipped long. Holy moly. Holy moly. We'll really do that. They both do that? Same person. Oh, he flipped long too. $209, $209, $209, $207. Oh, never mind. All right, let's go look at this dashboard again. And this is 241. He's the short 99,000 and he's out at 645. Recent fills here. Close short, he got liquidated some more right there. I thought so. And then there's one other here. This guy. So he's still short and current price 646 is his liquidation. These two guys are right here. This guy is pretty far away. 675, so probably be all right. I'll be worried about this dude down here. 4.5 mil. Jeez. Buddy down here's got 4.5 mil on the trade. All right, so let's see this updated here. Server restarted, beautiful. Let's go back to our new game here. Who this? Let me test it in a second. I just want to skim through these ideas just because they're not bad. I mean, they're just these ones are a little too thick for me. You co-design a civilization purely through conversation, laws, myths, tech institutions. AI simulates consequences over centuries and reports back as chronicles, news and legends. Why is chat native? The entire control surface is high level policy expressed in natural language.
So here's another one, Shadow Co-author. Competitive co-creation. You and the AI co-write stories, pitches, and worlds, but secretly, AI has its own hidden goals, e.g., smuggle a theme, twist, or symbol into that work without you catching it. Huh. So tool chain trials, systems puzzle, and natural language, a puzzle game where you solve increasingly complex real-world tasks by orchestrating the AI's tools, code, math, data, transform, mocks, APIs via instruction, not GUI wires. Ambient campaign, a game that lives in the margins. A persistent low friction metagame that runs in the background of normal chat. The AI tags certain moments, habits you mention, jokes you make, topics you obsess over, and turns them into collectible cards and the evolving meta quest. Emoji slots, you space say spin. AI prints a 3x1 emoji reel. Matching patterns equals instant payout. Okay. She went real simple on me. Nah. That's okay. That's okay. I like it. I like it. High or low. AI shows a number card, current 47. You reply higher or lower. AI reveals a new number. One word, roast, compliment. How to play. You said a single word, dog, Monday, coffee. You choose roast or hype. AI returns a one liner, roast, or hype. It gives you a style card out of 10. Guess my vibe. Secretly pick a number 1 through 5 that matches your vibe. Quick draw emoji. AI says a tiny prompt. Send an emoji for today's energy. You send one emoji. Chat coin flip. How to play. AI flips a virtual coin. Snap rhyme. AI sends a word cat. This or that blitz. AI fires. You reply with any word that rhymes or almost rhymes with one message. All right. I love the simplicity you made there. Okay. Now we need somewhere right in between. A casual game. You know, casual games, easy to pick up and play. Not simple, but casual. So let's get a middle ground, right? So beauty and simplicity, of course, but there needs to be a nice game mechanic loop in there that will keep it a fun game. You know, guessing a number between 1 and 100. You know, you can play that for about 1 minute, maybe, but it has to be something that's still got a great loop in it and a goal. Okay, absolutely. Now we're talking the sweet spot, casual, clean loop, easy to hop in and out, but with enough depth to stick. Here are 10 mid casual, native to chat games, game concepts that have a clear mechanic loop progression. Perfect.
AI gives you 3 random ingredients. You pick one action: mix, stack, blend, heat, or serve. AI judges the dish, awards coins, unlocks new kitchen actions or ingredient categories. AI judges the dish. Okay, awards coins. Tiny Kingdom Builder. Each turn, AI gives you a choice between 2 cards: Farm +2 or Verse Guard Tower +1. You pick one. Your kingdom stats update. Events happen based on your stats. Wide sticks. Single tap choices. Emergent stories. Build something over time. AI deals 3 face down expedition cards. You flip one. Could be a treasure, danger, tool, or curse. Run ends when you hit 3 dangers or choose to cash out. Risk reward loop. Word for delight. AI gives you 2 fragments of a word. You smash them in a way to create a new word. AI judges creativity, gives points, and evolves a little dictionary of your invented words. Quick crew manager. You run a tiny starship crew of 3 characters. AI gives you events like pirates approaching, assign engineer or pilot. You pick a crew member. Their stats grow or shrink. Crew survives as long as possible. Emoji garden. AI gives you a seed emoji. It lets you choose water, sun, or rest. Each turn grows the plant into weird evolutions. Collect rare evolutions. Loop path. AI draws a simple path. Each node gives you a choice. You collect loot. Better loot unlocks deeper paths. Why it sticks like a micro sleigh, the spire run but chat sized. Shopkeeper shuffle loop. You run a tiny shop. AI presents customers. Wizard wants a shiny object. You choose one of the 3 items in your inventory. Customer pays coins. Okay. New items appear each round. Why it sticks. Light management. Plus random silly customers equals infinite variety. Guess the creature loop. AI generates a creature with 3 simple hidden traits: size, mood, type. Okay. You ask 1 yes or no questions. Okay. Try to guess in under 5 questions. Okay. Chat climber, progress ladder game. AI shows. Okay. You just stick to chat and stick to your AI stuff, dude, because your games are trash. Games are trash. Your games are trash. What's the website with the Zcash graph? This is just internal, just my local host. But you can see a lot of shorts polyed right here. A lot, a lot, a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Let's go ahead and now try this new game out here. And then I'm going to go back to the trying to get that dashboard set up, whatever you call it. Flappy Chad. Refresh. Can I play? All right, dude. Here's my game, dude. Quick start. All right, all right. I got bags up in there now. Oh yeah, that's nice little action, dude. This is sick. This is sick, bro. Restart. Restart. Oh, okay. So I built an app today. I built a game today. That's sick. Okay. I just want to see what you can do with this interface. Really. That's the thing that's been in my mind. It's like, what is this interface able to do? Because this is pretty much everything you need, right? Like, if you could run games like this inside of ChatGPT, I think this is game over. Game over. Flip, flip. Game over. Anybody remember that? Probably not. Probably not. uh, uh. What's discovery gonna be like? Is my question. You know, how do you? How do people discover these? Because trying to get somebody. This is a dope game though. I'm having a lot of fun, and I smashed my record there. Smashed it. I don't know what my record is, but I love this game. I've always loved Flappy Bird though. So they were inspiration, of course. It's not the same though. It's not the same. I swear, dude, this isn't even close to the same. What you talking about? Flappy who? This is Flappy Chad. I thought it was gonna look more stock market-ish, but all right, I like it, dude. I like that you can make games, but it's really about like what do you like? How do you differentiate this? But it's already in ChatGPT. I think that's a differentiation right there. Matter of fact, racked. It said racked.